What's up, guys? It is John Muscarella from Side Hustle Experiment. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller. I do online arbitrage. I started with books, and online arbitrage is becoming more and more a part of my business. On this channel, we talk about everything, how you can make more money on Amazon and sometimes even eBay, whether you're just getting started or you're more experienced. My goal is to help you make more money. In today's video, I'm going to show you a tool that will help you make a lot more money doing online arbitrage. The tool is called SellerAMP. It is a piece of software. It's a plugin. It also has a website. And basically, it helps you search much quicker, much more efficient. The person who created it, I actually had a chance to have a call with them. And they were super nice. He actually put in a feature for me already. And basically, they were Amazon sellers and they built this software to solve their problems. So anytime a piece of software is created by an actual seller is really good news, because that means they actually know some of the pain points we're going through. And once you see the tutorial walkthrough I'm going to give you, you'll definitely understand why this software is so great. I have a link for a 14-day free trial down in my bio if you're interested and don't feel like you see the first little thing I do, you're like, this is amazing, just click that link. You'll get a free 14-day trial. And let's get into it, guys. I'm going to pull up a screen and kind of walk you through some of the ways I'm using this tool and how it can help you make money. It is John from Side Hustle Experiment. Welcome back. So like I said, we're going to be walking through SellerAMP. I am going to be looking up because I have a second screen. It's just going to be much easier for me to kind of show you guys a walkthrough of everything this tool could do, why I like it so much. So let's just get into it. So this tool just really allows you to do a lot of different things. So one of the first things it allows you to do is you could easily search websites. So what you would used to have to do, or what I used to do, if you're on like Walmart or you're reverse searching, so let's just say like you were looking at Morton salt. So there's really nothing you could do here, right? You see it's for $1.12. You used to go to Amazon. I think my face is going to disappear a couple times because I'm going to different sites. Then you have to type in Morton salt. Maybe that was 28 ounces. All right. And then you'd come here, see it's only for $10.40. Then you'd be like, is it profitable? Like, I don't know. Like, and then you'd have to have like a plugin or a calculator or whatever. Instead of doing all that, with this tool, it is so easy. So you could just right click over the image and you'd hit that. Boom. It pops up right there. All right. It tells you the rank, how many sellers, how many FBA, how many merchant fulfilled, the most you could pay for the item based on what you have set up. So I'm going to jump to that real quick. So in your settings, I'm not going to go up there because you'll see my store, but I have set up that I want it to be like in the top 2% of products. I want at least a $3 profit. The ROI needs to be 30%. It costs me 30 cents to send something to Amazon. So it's going to take that into account, which is super helpful. You'll see that in some examples later. Miscellaneous, you can put a prep fee in here. So if you're using a prep center, it's going to cost you $2. You can put $2 in there, and that's going to factor that into the account. It's just so much better than sitting here, grabbing your phone, being like, oh, okay, like if I have the prep center and tax. In the past, I've put, for the miscellaneous fee percentage, you could put like what you're being taxed if you're paying tax. So for me, it's like 6%. I don't keep this set just because for me, I don't like when I shop at Walmart, I'm tax exempt. So I don't have to pay taxes. I buy a lot of groceries, so I don't get taxed for that. And some other stuff I don't get taxed for. So I just usually leave that blank. And plus, I'm probably going to start using a prep center anyway. So that's kind of that. One feature down here, you could have Keepa over there. And then down here, there's something called tags that you could set up. These are probably one of the most powerful one of the most powerful parts about this software, and I'm going to kind of show you some examples of that. And so, yeah. So what you would do, you'd be over here. So you see the salt, back to this example, it's saying based on my criteria, I would lose 91 cents if I bought this. Now this is based on $0. It's not pulling the price from here. So the cool part is you could click on it, right? So let's say, so that's not a profit. So it's going to tell you an estimated sales, which is super helpful. It's telling you at $0, you are your max cost. So if you got this for $0, I guess you would make $2. But I guess it's being realistic, and it's like there's no way you're paying zero for it. So let's see if we put $1 in here. Oops. That would be $1.10 profit. But they're saying at my max cost, based on the 30% I want to make, it's impossible for me to buy it. So there you have this. This is actually a 2-pack. So yeah, it's really not going to be profitable. As we go down, it shows you the buy box, the lowest FBA sellers, lowest merchant fulfilled sellers, how many keep it drops there were. Super helpful the last time it was checked. This is an awesome feature, the alerts. So it's telling you whether you can sell this product or not, whether it's hazmat, dangerous goods, private label, IP issues. I know a lot of you guys reach out to me about IP claims. This is like their version of Keepa. And then you down here is just more of the profit calculator, which you can play around with. You can see the maximum costs. Basically, that's based on what I have set up. I'd have to pay someone, Walmart would have to give me 90 cents to even make money on this. The total fees, you can see exactly what your fees are. This is what I was talking about before. Inbound shipping is going to cost me $1. So if you were just looking at this product, you're like, oh, cool, like I can make $2 on it, right? Like you wouldn't be factoring tax. It'd be hard to figure out how much it costs you to send it there. So this is all included. Down here, you have the 10 FBA sellers, how much stock they have. So that could be helpful. You could even see their storefronts and actually pull them up. We're going to get into that later. So yeah, that's kind of that. So it's really, really cool. Like that's super powerful because it's going to allow you to just go through this page and be like, oh, this kind of looks interesting. Right click, right? Pull it up. Let's see. Sometimes it won't because either Amazon doesn't have the product or it's just software. Sometimes it doesn't pull all of it up, especially when you're doing image. You can also, on a website that allows you to, like just copy this text and then like hit search and it'll pull that up. So you'll see the McCormick's here. It's pulling that up, okay? And then you can see all this information. So that's just one way to do it. This is great when it comes to sales. If like Walmart is doing rollback or something, you could just search the rollback real quick, pull it up here, see if it's going to be good or whatnot. Well, it's not. So we went over the settings. The next practical use for this is on actually Amazon. So I just typed in hamster feed. I don't know why. I actually meant to put hamster food, but here we are. So what's pulling all this information down here is a software called Amazon Quick Viewer. I'm pretty sure it's free, but basically it pulls in whether Amazon's on the listing, how many FBA sellers are on the listing. It just makes it super simple when you're going through to see whether Amazon's on it or not. So what you could do is I usually look for items that Amazon's not on and it at least has 3 sellers. So this would kind of be one. If you hover, this is the Keep It extension. It looks like Amazon is just out of stock recently. So let's find another one. Okay, this would be a good one. So in this term, you can right click here, all right, on this. It's saying it's have no buy box. So the price is probably somewhat high. So the cool thing is here, you could pull this up, right? And then you can basically look at it and be like, okay, you think this is something you're interested in. you just hit this button and it's going to take you to Google and it's going to Google it. And so you can see very quickly where you could possibly buy this. It looks like Petco sells it based on, what the criteria is. You already know that you have to be able to get this for 4 cents. So based on the quick Google search, this is saying it's going to cost you $7.59. So you could just skip on real quick. You don't have to click into it. You don't have to do anything. And then that's what I forgot to show you before. Let's just say you were on the Petco website, right? You could also right click. Here's the example I was telling you before. You could just highlight the text. You would right click, hit search. Get rid of that. So we were looking at this one. And then to get to Amazon, you could just hit this Amazon button. And it's going to take you right there. So that alone is just the time savings, and that is just crazy. Makes it super, super efficient. That is one thing I really, really like about the tool. It just makes it so quick to do stuff like this. And one of the best features is these tags down here. So with the tags, you can, let's just say this was out of stock at Petco. I can select out of stock here, and it's going to add it to a list. For right now, I'm just going to hit test for YouTube so you can see how it populates. And so it will actually save this as a list in the software. You could either add a note to it. You could put out of stock, Petco. If you wanted to as well, you could also add the link to the store. So let's do that. And then you could just put that in there, hit save, and then when you go back to view it, it's going to pull all that in. You could also do that on this page as well. You could save something from this page. So that is an awesome feature. The best feature I'm going to have to say is, I'm going to save that 1 second. So one of my favorite features, I like to do a lot of manual reverse searching. So basically, I am looking for people who are selling this. If this is profitable, let's just pretend it is. I'm going to go filter. I'm looking for people selling this prime. This is a bad example. You would usually see a lot more people here. Like they'll be like, actually, let me pull up another one. This way you can get a more of a better example here. Let's see. All right. Okay, so there's 6 people that are selling this. I like to select prime. Well, a lot of people are not selling prime. So these are going to be all merchant fulfilled sellers. So what I like to do is you could just open these in a new window. So these are going to be the people's storefronts. Sorry to Ken's Fish Store for just kind of, this is probably like a brick and mortar store selling on Amazon as well. So what you could do is you could copy and paste this URL, all right? You could come here, drop it in there, and it's going to load their entire store. So this person has this is definitely a store. Over 1,400 ASINs currently listed. Let's see where the best place to put my face would be. Maybe right here. No. Maybe in the middle. So basically, it's going to show you everything they're selling in order of how fast it's selling. That's how it usually loads it. So you can see here, this has an 800 rank, which is ridiculous. And it will keep doing that. You can load more. And it just keeps loading more and more. And as you go down, you can see the ranks are getting higher and higher. And since he has a lot, it's going to take a while. But what I also like too about this, so not only that, you can see over here whether Amazon is selling it or not, right? So basically Amazon's on a lot of this. So you could just keep going through. You're like Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. Keep going until you find something. See, Amazon went out of stock here, so maybe he was selling that there, so on and so forth. So that's one way to use it. Another way is to basically, obviously, this guy looks like he's selling some other stuff besides pet supplies. So I like to start with just kind of going through these, and then I'll click into some of the other stuff he might be selling. Because again, it's going to be in order of rank. So obviously, like I can see that he is selling other stuff. So at home and kitchen, I don't know. These look like they're misranked or miscategorized, but you get the idea. You could just click in. And these are, I also like the top brands. If you're looking at like another storefront, like this could say Nike, Lego, all this other stuff, and you could just shop by brand. I mean, that is super powerful as well. If you know you're gated and stuff, you don't have to click it. So that is one of my probably favorite uses for this. And so another thing, so let's just say, all right, you find this, all right. So if you're willing to say like, all right, this is profitable from this screen, you could go to Google, open that up, see like how much it's selling for or isn't selling for, or what you'd have to purchase it at. You could go back, you could view it on actual Amazon to like kind of double check the stats of what was pulled up, and this will pull up here as well. You'll be able to see the Keepa more. So if you decided to buy, you wanted to buy this, so let's say you could drop in the cost of it. So let's say I was getting this for, I don't know. Well, there's no cost there. Let's say I was getting it for $3, and let's just say it was selling for $30. That's pulling in the buy box price, the current buy box price. So there's sometimes this is merchant fulfilled at $5.99, and the prime buy box could be like $12. So you could just adjust that. So if you think that's a good buy, I would. Then you could actually just, let's just grab this for now. You could drop in the link over here. All right, you could hit save. One of the coolest parts about this part here is the history. It will show you the last time you visited this product. So there are some products where like maybe you came across this and then you're searching tomorrow, you click on it, it'll be like, oh, you were just here yesterday. Like you already looked at this product. And it will have like the current price that it's at or the price it was at the time you looked. So you can see if it goes up or not. And then you can attach, which I'm not going to show you how to do because you're going to have to, it's easy to do. Where is it? After you do all that, you could hit export, and that's going to put it into a Google Sheet that you create. So it allows you, let's see, to, where is it? There's a setting somewhere here that has Google Sheets that you could just put it in there. I think it's at the top, so I'm not going to show you that. But yeah, guys, this is a super powerful tool. Like I said, you could search websites, you could search on Amazon, you could search seller stores like I did over here. Just super, super powerful tool. Please let me know what you think in the video. In the comments, leave a comment. What do you think? If you want the free 14-day trial, the link is in my bio. As usual, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. And I will see you guys in the next video.